and I'm not racist, but he's Italian and he's old Italian, so he's got opinions of how life is that he probably had drilled into him before he knew what words are. And uh, what was my point? Oh, he just recently um, got a bad head injury in his own apartment, and he was in there and he didn't get to eat food all month. They had him only on an IV, and he's not that big to begin with. And he's old, so he's I don't know, but I know God got him through it to be strong. And the thing is they found a tumor while he was in there. They found a big tumor in his belly. That my mom has another friend that hers exploded, and she's got a bag on her for the rest of her life. His got caught, and it was a big one. But since he's so handicapped, and he really never got to have a family, and he really has trouble talking, and you can't read because back then they just put people like that into institutions. And I don't think that happened to him, or if it did, he's very private. But back then they just threw those kind of people away. Oh, we can't teach them nothing. They take too much attention. They'll never be a good soldier and work and earn, and they can barely get through life. And so this poor guy never got to read, but he does. God takes care of him. He doesn't realize it. He sits around all winter, and yeah, we do get dark in the winter, and especially in the Northeast. Like it's dark and cold, and you're all alone. And you can't get near people because you're snowed in and it's cold, and the bitter thoughts just kind of creep in, especially when you got nothing but TV there to keep you company. And I don't know. He just gets these bad thoughts and they take over him, and it takes him till like July to be himself again and wave and say hi. And now they found this big tumor in his belly, and he should be happy that they found it and it didn't explode and he has a bag. And I pray to God that he doesn't have cancer. And the minute I see him, I want to tell him because I don't drive anymore. I had a bad neck and I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. But um, I want to tell them, be happy that they caught that, and you really need to watch your thoughts in the winter when you're all depressed, because I think that's what might have created it. All those bitter thoughts about no wife, no family, and it's all day long, and he has challenges, and can't blame him a bit for going there, but to stay there and not get out and ground and get out of that funk. I think that's what gave him the cancer. And if we ground ourselves and listen to the birds and I don't know, I you know I I love water. I have the urge to ride horses all of a sudden, which I never had. And I have the weirdest urge to have my own property and go kayaking. I don't know what that's about, but I want critters, so maybe that's gonna be. But I want to help people, and I keep getting told that it's really gonna be huge. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I don't know. So I'm gonna get on with my day. But you put God first, take care of our body, have faith, respect, and oh yeah, God sees our heart. When you're going through your trials, and He's gonna test you. Do you take the easy way out with the devil, or do you just live like God's watching you? Because He is. I promise He is, and He might even be inside you. If not, He's got one of His high angels on it, or an old relative that really wants to be with you, or both. Um, how bosses work. You report in and they check up on you once a week or whatever, especially when there's trauma. Um, I don't know. But yeah, he really sees our heart. So even if you are in prison with AIDS, you're alive and you get to spread his word, and you're not burning in hell. You won't burn in hell if you go to him. But you gotta surrender, and He sees our heart, and yep, you'll be tested. And I don't know. Yep, you probably get the snot beat out of you if you don't give in. But sometimes we gotta take it easy. Sometimes we gotta lose to win. I don't know. I'm thinking I might still win, but I don't know if I want to win to what I thought I wanted. So I don't know. Um, but I want to win at this, getting my life back, getting a choice, getting all the crap they took away from me. I don't know. I'm glad I'm alive and I'm ready to help God do whatever He's got to do. He saved me from the devil himself. I didn't die. I'm still here. I'm grateful. I'm not burning in hell. Uh, but I was a good girl for a lot of years, and I made a promise over 40 years ago, and I kept it. So I don't know. Uh, Maybe that counts really a lot. And I never sold drugs. I tried to help people that weren't mine, that, didn't deserve it. And I don't know. He sees our heart. I don't know. Before I get on rambling anymore, with a short little list I had, I'm gonna let you guys have a good day. I know it's not the weekend and you probably won't see this, but yeah, if you do, that's what we got to say for today. I'm gonna be doing stuff, so I might get more downloads, but I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know. I got about 20 that I put up. They weren't me having a good day. I wasn't thinking very encouraging at all to the world, and it was more kind of personal, and that's not the mission. The mission's for the world. So there they sit on my cloud till I delete them. Or no, maybe they're not there. Maybe they might be in my backup. I don't know. I don't know where nothing is. I know where they would be, because my cousin and his wife, the devil's daughter, and possibly my ex-sister a few lifetimes ago. I don't know. I really need to do that homework, and I don't even know where to begin. But I guess if I'm meant to learn it, God will guide me. He did at the beginning of this. I never used a YouTube app on my phone. I was like, YouTube, it's Google, it's too invasive. I don't want it, and I just used my Firefox browser on my phone. Well, once you get the YouTube app in your phone, which it's in there, they put it in there so your browser won't open any of the YouTube videos. Bastards. Um, it's your phone. You should be able to put in it what you want, But I know Verizon invented Android, and I know before Android, my son had a smartphone. It was 2006. Him and a friend went up and got one, and I could make that thing sit up, dance, roll over, bag. It got real hot because we got some movies on it. That was the only way to have entertainment. I would not support cable TV at all. If they'd have a special, I'd get it for the winter while we were trapped inside. But it was gone when the special was over, or maybe a couple months after, because they let it go, and so did I. But if never encouraged TV, never, not video games. None of that. But I'm regretting the video thing. I don't know. But I could never do the first one. I tried. I gave it really good tries. And I was like, nah. But yeah, if we're in a matrix and I keep getting talents and abilities that I never was born with, maybe I do need to learn some video games. Maybe these kids are on I don't know. Have a good day, guys. Take care of each other, and please live like God's watching. Have a good heart. Have good intentions. And it's gorgeous. Don't forget to enjoy what you got. A roof over your head, covers to cover up with, a toothbrush. I remember after I had my fire, I was happy to have a toothbrush and a hairbrush, and clean clothes that didn't smell like smoke, because they burned my bedroom first, and my extra clothes in my extra room. It was like a big linen closet kind of thing, storage. I don't know, it was my brother's old room. And yeah, they knew I was out there sorting stuff, and they knew I left, because that's what my cousin did, was put cameras in people's homes. And he owned that one, so they knew when I left that day that was a setup. But I don't know. Um, just be happy for what you got, and be happy, and take care of what you got. Don't forget to appreciate it. God let you have it. God made you not struggle to be able to get it. Appreciate it. Take care of it, and then get on living on, move on, and get what else you want. That's what He wants for us. He wants us to be happy, get what we want, and not be bitter and angry and stressed. Um, and if we have them in our life, it does go away. Once you're out there and all your truths are out there. I mean, these guys have had something up my butt since October. I mean, they've investigated me every which way, and they've even been in my home and through my belongings. In fact, this morning, because I said on Facebook that I after they raped me, I put straight vinegar. I had a Coke bottle in there in the laundry room. Well, this morning, luckily, God hasn't guided me to need the vinegar since last summer, and I really didn't need it. And then this morning, I went to put some in my flowers, and they said stop. And I know these people put something in my water when I left my home. Every time I left my home, they live next door, and every time I left my home, they put stuff in my stuff. They make fentanyl. Although I was told it was Visine, which, they weren't that, they didn't think that far ahead, so it might have been, but it sure tasted like fentanyl because I've tasted it. I had a bad neck injury for years, and I was on the patches and all kinds of pills, so, I know what drugs taste like. I know I'm not a druggie. I do like pot, and I keep getting nagged on to get rid of the chemicals. I never asked to quit smoking pot, and you put it here in the first place, so why can't I use it? But I don't know. I guess I need it less. I don't even. Yeah, I do it once a day, and sometimes 4 and 5 times a day, and it does steal away from my time. I can get distracted much easier. So maybe that's why He wants me to quit. I don't know, or lessen it, or whatever. Plus, I expect someone else I know to, and I was giving advice to. So you can't. You gotta don't do what I say what I do, or whatever that is. Yeah. So I really, do need to figure out, but I like it. I've been doing it since I was 15. I'm 62, well, they keep telling me my age is different. I'm younger or older, I don't know. But I'm 62 that I know of, and I've been doing it since I was little. What's that, 47 years? Uh, I don't know. Thank God. It doesn't give you cancer, I don't think. Um, or maybe that's just me. But I always thought it kept me younger, mentally and maybe even physically. I used to laugh and say, yeah, it's all that resin's keeping my cells younger, So maybe I'm right. I don't know. But it helped, and it was there, and I don't know. Sometimes it helps me focus, but I have to have the right kind. And they don't give seeds in them anymore, so I don't know. It's hard to get a good kind. And it's different every time you go. They do that on purpose. So I guess I gotta figure out something and grow my own, if I'm gonna have any. And that means I can't do it every day because I gotta wait for it to grow. Oh well. And by then I won't want it. Once it's grown, it's like, well, okay, I haven't smoked yet, so why bother now? But I don't know. Then you got winter and you're sitting around, so I don't know. I'll have to see how that goes. But I haven't even started seeds or anything. Anyway, I was gonna go, and I am gonna go. So good luck. Um, keep the faith. I don't know. That's all I got. Um, sorry, there's not more. Or hope it helps. Hope it helps. And don't forget God. He's watching. Live like He's watching. Take care of your home. I take care of ours. It was my grandfather's. And my mom really wanted flower beds, which they were already there, and they weren't really plentiful. And I think flower beds should be just bursting if it's gonna. And so, for Mother's Day when she moved in, I did her flower beds, even with a bad neck and that. I just got through it. It took days, but it needed to be done, and I wasn't paying someone to do it. And Now recently I had to get over a heart attack, and original prescription strength COVID developed by my cousin and his wife and their coven. Um, and I got over that. It took me a while. I got over this one better than I got over the first one. And this was theirs from their laboratory. So I don't know. It weakened over time, or oh yeah, I built up an immunity from having it the first time, and I never got a shot. I would not. I wouldn't fall for that. And luckily, I was disabled with my neck, so I didn't have to worry about getting a shot to work. That was cool. We need to develop a magnet to get that shit out of people's body. You know, that those were wrong. We need to develop a magnet to suck that shot shit out of good, hardworking people that their goal was to take care of their family, so they got this damn shots, or all three of them. And oh god, oh please, save these people. Let them be saved. Don't let that go. Don't let them be talked into any more shots. Or let's get that shot making machine down. Oh, I declare and decree the people that make these immunizations that don't serve humanity's purpose, let them be gone from the timelines and existence in all dimensions, timelines, and realms. Please take those immunizations that we don't need away. Break those machines, put them down. And that damn laser thing that Elon Musk talked him into developing at NASA. God, that man, he freaks me out. I really thought Kim was the devil's daughter. I know they all were in Texas at one point, and they're all around the same age. Are you trying to tell me something, Lord? I don't know. I don't know. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.